Title: Atlantis, the lost city that refuses to stay lost. What if I told you there was once a city so advanced, so rich, and so powerful that it literally sank into the ocean? Not metaphorically. Not economically, just straight down. Today we're talking about Atlantis, the ancient civilization that's been discovered approximately every 5 years by someone with a podcast, a map, and absolutely no peer-reviewed evidence. Grab your trident. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. Where Atlantis comes from. Atlantis first shows up in the writings of Plato, around 360 BC. And right away, that's a red flag, because Plato wasn't a historian, he was a philosopher, which means there's a strong chance Atlantis started as a thought experiment, not a travel blog. Plato describes Atlantis as incredibly advanced, filthy, rich, militarily powerful, and morally corrupt. Basically, ancient Las Vegas with better architecture. According to Plato, Atlantis angered the gods, who responded the way gods usually do in Greek stories: extreme flooding and total annihilation. Very subtle, very on brand. Chapter 2. How advanced was Atlantis? Atlantis allegedly had advanced engineering, massive canals, powerful energy systems, crystal technology, because of course. Some versions say Atlanteans had flying machines, psychic abilities, free energy, which means Atlantis either existed or it's the Steam page description for a sci-fi survival game. The idea is that Atlantis was so advanced, modern civilization is basically just its awkward reboot. Think. Yeah, we used to have floating cities and infinite energy. Now we argue on Twitter. Progress. Chapter 3. Where is Atlantis? Atlantis has been located in the Atlantic Ocean, the Mediterranean Antarctica, the Caribbean, the Sahara Desert, and, at one point, Wisconsin. I wish I was joking. Every time someone finds a rock, a wall, or literally a rectangle underwater, they immediately go, "This is it. This is Atlantis. Don't ask questions." And to be fair, if you did find Atlantis, would you want to tell anyone? Because archaeologists don't get movie deals. Conspiracy YouTubers do. Chapter 4. Why did Atlantis sink? The official explanation: the gods destroyed it for becoming corrupt, which is ancient Greek for they got too successful and stopped being humble. Other theories include earthquakes, volcanoes, asteroid impacts, pole shifts, or advanced technology going very wrong. Basically, Atlantis didn't fall. It rage quit existence. Chapter 5. Was Atlantis real? Here's the thing. There is no physical evidence, no ruins confirmed, no artifacts proven. But there are real ancient civilizations that were destroyed suddenly, were technologically impressive, disappeared due to natural disasters, like Minoans, Göbekli Tepe, ancient coastal cities now underwater. So Atlantis might not be a place. It might be a memory, exaggerated over centuries, passed down like the world's longest game of telephone. Yeah, a city flooded. Okay, but what if it had lasers? Chapter 6. Why we still love Atlantis. Atlantis sticks around because it says something comforting, that humanity was once greater. That knowledge was lost, not invented. That we're not dumb, we're just recovering. Also, it's way more fun to believe we're descendants of a fallen super-civilization than to accept that we learned everything slowly and painfully. Atlantis is hope. Atlantis is mystery. Atlantis is the reason every underwater rock gets a documentary. So did Atlantis exist? Maybe, maybe not. But one thing's for sure, if it does get found, someone will immediately say, "This isn't the real Atlantis." And the cycle will continue. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like, subscribe, and comment below where you think Atlantis is, and why it's definitely not where the last guy said it was. Until next time, stay curious and watch out for suspiciously straight underwater walls.